Welcome, all my home shoppers out there. My name is Omar Pineda, your Austin realtor with eXp Realty, and today we are in the city of Leander, Texas, in a community called Edgewood, and the builder we're looking at is MI Homes. Now, this home is still on the market and available to purchase. Now, one thing right off the bat, this home is humongous. We're talking the primary, the secondary bedroom, a den, a formal dining on the first floor. Now, that checks off all the boxes for so many buyers that I know are looking for that floor plan because they want to have the primary and like the guest suite on the first floor. And this floor plan has it all. Has it all. I mean, it's over 4,688 square feet to be exact. It's 5 beds, 4 full baths, 2 half baths. Okay, I haven't seen that before. It's usually just 1 half bath. We have 2 half baths here. It's a 2-car garage. Now, note the natural gas. This is a natural gas community, not electric. That's a huge plus. This does have an extended covered patio. That is an upgrade. Now, one thing about this builder, and when they build these homes that are part of their inventory, is they include some of the upgrades that they know people want. That's why the price point that you see online, as far as it's starting, where it starts from to what this house is being offered at, is a little bit more. Now, this is a nice little butler's pantry, right? You have a nice little walk-in pantry, and across from that, you have an extra, some more space. Here's the formal dining right at the entrance of the house, right? And right across from the formal dining is that den. It kind of looks like a home office to me, but online they call it a den. But with the double French doors, I would count this as an office. And I typically like the office to be at the front of the house. Let me know in the comments, do you like that or not? I've seen home offices in the front, in the middle, upstairs. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. Now, here, this hallway is the secondary bedroom that's ideal for your guests, for extended family staying for an extended amount of time, because it has its own private bath. Now, you'll notice in the floor plan, if you look it up online, you don't see this bathroom. It just is a flex room, optional bedroom number 5, right? So they, instead of just making it a flex space, which is an empty room, they included a bedroom with the walk-in closet and the extra bath. So that's why this price point is a little bit higher than most other floor plans you'll see, because that's two full baths on the first floor. Here's the utility room with the washer and dryer. Here is a 2-car garage. Notice that lip right there, that kind of like extra little elevation. That would be great if you have that wall of shelves so you can have extra storage. Now, this does come with the garage opener, which, I mean, at this price point, all of them should come with the garage opener, but I've seen in the more entry-level homes, as far as like price point, starting in the 300s, where they don't include the garage opener. That's where the mudroom would be. They didn't include it there. That's something you would have to do on your own, but that space is what it's dedicated for. So here's one of 2 half baths. Okay. And here's the storage underneath the staircase. It does wrap around. Love when they do that. Notice even on the first floor, they have nice high ceilings throughout the first floor, not just in the living room where you have the huge high ceilings. So now we're in the primary bedroom. This is a nice bay window area. This is definitely an upgrade. The bay window being, you see how it kind of extends out and it almost has that kind of curvature to it. That's the bay window. That's an upgrade. That's always a nice selling point. That's a nice upgrade worth paying for the resale value. Now we're in the owner's suite, so the master bath, and you have the tub shower combo. Let me know in the comments. I kind of like when tubs have that kind of exterior perimeter to kind of, because I like to put things around the bath, but I've seen also standalone tubs. What do you like in the comments? I feel like that is a little bit more practical, but from an aesthetic, I could see why the standalone may look a little bit better. Now, I believe, there is no 2 walk-in closet. walk-in closets. It's just one very long walk-in closet for the two. Let me know in the comments. Do we like one walk-in closet or two walk-in closets? Depending if that one walk-in closet is really huge and can accommodate two people. Let me know in the comments. So as we go upstairs, we are going to find a game room, 3 additional bedrooms, and 2 or 3 baths. We'll find out. So here's the game room, right? And this house does have that effect as far as you could see the downstairs from the upstairs. I know for my buyers who are buying 2 stories, they really look for that. They want to be able to see the downstairs just to either hear and quickly visually see what's happening. And you could definitely get that with this floor plan. So here's just one of 3 bedrooms upstairs. This one comes with its own private bath. Again, the big draw to this community are the schools. Now, it's pretty well known that Leander has some of the highly rated schools in Williamson County, but these schools specifically are highly desirable for families, according to the sales rep. And I'll show you a little bit later on in the video that where this community lies exactly on the map, so you can kind of see, because that's one thing unique about this community is it's kind of its own community where you're not surrounded by other builders. You know, so if you're looking for a community that you don't want it to feel like you just see so many trucks, so many construction happening, because some of the other master plan communities in Leander, you have multiple builders in that community, so that's a lot of movement, a lot of moving parts, a lot of trucks. Here it's just MI homes that's just built in this community, and you'll see on the map a little bit later why it feels like it doesn't. When I was there, it didn't feel like there was a lot of construction happening, even though we'll see in a little bit with the drone, they are still building. Now, this is a natural gas community, so that's a huge plus. The tax rate's 2.01. That is competitive. Not the cheapest I've seen in Leander, but actually competitive for Leander, right? I usually see tax rates 2.4, 2.5, and plus in Leander, but 2.01 is very competitive. $70 a month for the HOA, very competitive. The schools, again, is going to be a huge draw for this community. Great for resale value. Great if you have kids now and you want to put them in very highly rated schools in Leander. And right now, this is a master plan community. They're going to have an amenity center, but it's not done yet. I don't think they even started breaking the ground for it yet. They do have it on the schedule. It is slated to be built. It's just not there yet. So there's that. And so kind of going back to the video here. So we're in the game room. Yes, the game room. Okay. Let me see here now. Game room has a nice walk-in closet. Look at that, just open window space. What would you call that? I love that. Here is, oh, no, I'm sorry. I was mistaken. This is a media room. It's got to be. Media room or game room? The floor plan online is throwing me off. This looks like a media room to me, not a game room. The outside looked like a game room. This looks like a media room because there's no windows. If you close the doors, it'll be completely dark. So that's kind of nice having a powder room right outside the movie room. I've kind of never seen that. That's really, really convenient. I can see why they added the extra powder room for that. And remember, at the end of the day, in Texas, bathrooms, when it comes to resale value, having more of them is always going to be ideal. That's always going to be ideal. And here you have, what did we say, 4 or 5 full baths and 2 powder rooms? That's a lot. That's a lot. Now you could see they still have move-in ready homes. They still have a phase where you can, if you're looking to build from the ground up and have a little bit more say in the customization of your home, then you could totally do that with this builder. They do have highly desirable floor plans where it's meeting buyer demands, where they want the primary on the first floor. They want some type of guest suite on the first floor. They want formal dining. If you want a study or home office, they can do all that. The floor plans I did tour when I was here, they had all that, the primary, secondary, home office, and like some type of den or flex space on the first floor. So you can see here, there's still lots of room to build more. You can see this whole community surrounded by green trees. They haven't built I didn't see any walking trails yet, but you could just imagine, picture it. Other communities that I've toured that are, more well established, the walking trails as you go through nature is beautiful, and you're definitely going to get that here with this community. You could just see you're completely surrounded by trees. If it was very nature, I felt very entwined with nature when I was here. So if that's something you're looking for, you definitely will feel that coming to this community. Again, this home is for sale. If you're looking for a home that's at the end of a street, you will have there is going to be construction. You can see if you move in the next 30 to 60 days, they're still building something to the left of the house. So you are going to hear a little bit of that construction noise if you move in within the next 30 to 60 days. But the build time for builders have definitely gotten faster, right? There are very little constraints as far as skilled labor, and the building materials is what was holding up a lot of builders from building in a timely manner. But 3 to 6 months is typically the turnaround time that I'm seeing for most builders. So it would be 3 to 6 months of noise directly next to you, but that's something, if that's something you can live with, maybe that's something we can even negotiate on your behalf with the noise, because again, that would affect people, the demand for this home, right? Because people consider that. Now, let me share my screen because I really wanted to show you guys where this is on the map exactly. So here we are in Leander. Okay, now I know this is a lot to look at, but I'm a very visual person, so I keep track of a lot of the builders and new construction happening here in the Austin area. So all these orange kind of houses are builders. This is all new construction here happening in the Austin area. So we were looking at Edgewood, right? This is MI Homes. That's the name of the builder. Edgewood is the name of the community. So you can kind of see Edgewood's all by itself over here, right? All by itself. And a lot of the because again, Leander has a lot of new construction, but all the other builders are kind of next to each other, right? So you definitely feel like in a very large master plan community because you have multiple builders. It's huge. Here it's just one builder, right? So if you're looking for new construction, but maybe not per se where you're in a very large master plan community where you feel it's like very, very just, I don't know, cookie cutter. I can sense that when we're going to communities that have multiple builders, but with this one, I didn't feel that. It didn't feel like that to me. Now, again, you can see its location. Given its location, is what it puts it where you can go to those schools. I had it on the video there, and that was a huge draw to what the sales rep said that a lot of people come to this community for is those schools specifically. Okay, the tax rate's a plus, and the location's a plus too, right? Because look at how close it is to everything. Everything you see highlighted in purple, these are all major developments happening around the area, right? Leander's about to blow up. I mean, it's been popping, but as far as their commercial and like multi-use space development, they're definitely really focusing on that. So Leander North Line is going to be within 15 minutes of this community. That's going to be like the new downtown for Leander, right? They're still building it right now. They're doing it in different phases. I'll have a video linked in the description so you could take a look at that. But that video is maybe like 6 months old. I'm definitely planning on going back soon because again, they've done so much since I was last there earlier this year. So you have Leander North Line. You have this other project. It's a $48 million project to bring retail, restaurants, office space, and more. So almost like the way that reads to me, it's going to be another like little downtown area in Leander. And just look at that. Look how close proximity it is to Edgewood, right? Here's Edgewood, here's North Line, and here's that $48 million project, right? That's going to be beautiful. These are all going to be places that you can go for entertainment, for fine dining. So that's going to be great for you when you're living here, and it's going to be even better for the resale value because buyers want all those things. You know, they want to be within 15 minutes of all these things. They want to be in a community with great schools. You're going to get all that here with Edgewood, and MI Homes is a good builder. We saw the craftsmanship. Great craftsmanship. They a lot of the homes that they're building, they take into account a little bit of the upgrades that buyers want. So we saw that with all the bathrooms, right? We saw that with the bay window in the primary bedroom. Now, another thing I wanted to show you really quickly was just a little bit of the makeup of this community. So right here, actually, let's go here first. So we're in Edgewood, right? That's the subdivision. That's the name of the subdivision. That's the name of this community for the builder. Okay, so we're looking very specifically at this community. Now you can see here, everything that you see with the red C, that's everything that's closed. So they've closed 10 homes since it looks like October. So 10 homes since October. They just sold one home so far for the month of December. I'm recording this December of 2024, right? So they haven't sold quite as many as they've done in the past, in the last couple of months. But check out this column. This is one of my favorite columns because this is buyers' closing costs paid by the seller. The seller, in this case, being the builder, right? Now, if you're just listening to this video, you'll see that on the low end, buyers were getting back $9,000, and on the high end, they're getting back $33,000. Now, I'm not saying that the builder is like giving this and it's going into the checking account of that buyer, but that's not how it works. They're using this to help buy down the interest rate, help pay for some closing costs. They're using all of that for the purchase of the home. So you could see anywhere from $9,000 all the way to $30,000 the builder is offering in financial incentives, right? Look at the price per square foot. That's not too shabby. We're on the low end, I'm seeing $189, and on the high end, I'm seeing almost everything is under $200 per square foot. That's pretty good for Leander, right? So they're offering great not cashback. They're offering great financial incentives for buyers. The tax rate is competitive, 2.01, and the location is so prime. The location is prime. Now you can see here they have a lot of more. They have 11 through 23, right? So what is that? 10 plus homes that are available right now. Okay, and they have a few pending. Everything that we see here in that orange P are pending. So for my visual people, let's see what that looks like on the map. Okay, so the house we were looking at is still available. It was right here. That's the one we were looking at, 3821 Fulton Road. Okay, that's currently being offered at $849,990. Okay, now everything in green again is what's available. Everything in red is closed, so those are solds, and everything in orange is pending. Okay, so they have options here, and we saw from the drone footage that they're building a new phase, right? So if you're looking for a home to build from the ground up because you have a longer timeline, and again, turnaround time is typically 3 to 6 months, right, on average, then that's something you could totally do in this community, right? And that's about it. That's what I wanted to show you here from the MLS. Okay, so what should you do next if you're looking to buy? If this community checks a lot of the boxes, the way I kind of work is I really want you to fall in love with the house first, fall in love with the community second, and then we'll figure out the financial stuff, right? We're in a buyer's market. Buyers definitely have a lot more negotiating power in 2024. We're definitely going to have that into 2025. So I'm talking about incentives that help you buy down that interest rate, help pay for some closing costs. Even some builders are offering these home appliance packages where we're talking about the refrigerator, the washer and dryer, and things of that nature. Okay, so I'll have all my information linked in the description. If you're looking to buy in the next 30, 60 days, I'll have definitely hit me up. I kind of what I do preliminary is do that buyer consultation. That's super important, where I ask you a bunch of questions. We really figure out what your criteria is and figure out which community is going to best meet your needs. Then we'll come up with the game plan and on which communities fit your needs and go do some and go check out some homes. Right? If your timeline is a little bit longer, right? We can still do a consultation. I love building relationships with the people I work with, right? So the more time we have, the more we're going to have to get to know each other, and we can really figure out maybe what obstacles are in your way that are preventing you from getting there sooner. You'd be amazed by some. It's not common knowledge that you can fix your credit very quickly with the right credit repair specialist. It's not common knowledge that there are workarounds with some of the financing, right? Again, you don't know what you don't know. And working with me, I work with a bunch of smart people, not just on the mortgage lending side, but in the credit repair side. And, even when it comes to home insurance. So we're problem solvers, we're go-getters, and we want to make sure our clients win. So that's something you'll get with me if you work with me. And I think I'll wrap things up for this video. Again, we were in Leander, Texas. We were checking out a community called Edgewood. The builder was MI Homes. My name is Omar Pineda. I'm your awesome realtor with eXp Realty, and I'll catch you in the next one.